Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hello, hello. This is Joanne Perry, and I'm an independent demonstrator in New Brunswick in Canada. And I am here on my Stampin' Joe group to show you a card, a cute little interactive card. You open it up like that, it slides, and you can put a little message, and then you can open it up and write a bigger message inside. I watched a video because I was looking for card ideas with the driving by stamp set, and I remembered our tasty trucks. I think that was a celebration too. So anyways, I looked for some ideas for some cards, and then I fell on a video that was done by Lonnie Splendlove. Yeah, so she made it looks different from this, but different paper and everything, and it was that big tasty truck. I got a card here actually. This one, it was a cute set. Pretty sure it was a celebration. But anyways, so I thought, well, let's try that with our little van. Isn't that cute? So if you want to see how we're gonna make this, stay tuned, stay here. I decided to go to make a different look for like use different paper. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to be using. First of all, let's go back to the driving by. This is that celebration set that you can earn for free if you place an order of $60 or more during celebration, which is ending the end of this month, so February 28, 2022. I will post this video on YouTube as well after. So this will be there forever. If you don't have a chance to watch it today, you can go back on my YouTube channel. And we're also featuring this paper that you can also choose for $60 if for free with your $60 purchase. So you can decide what you want. There's a few options in there. So I'll show you, there's 12 different sheets and there's 4 of each in each pack. So I'm going to show you what they look like for those who don't have it yet. It's cute and fun little paper. So this is the one I used on that one. That's the other side. And that's the one we're going to use today. And I want to point out, you see these little clouds? You can punch those out with our new cloud punch. Let me dig it out. Let's see, where did I put that? Cloud. Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me. This one here, I finally got my own. I got it yesterday. My order was delayed for like 3 weeks. So if you take this and don't waste any of the pieces, like punch these out like that, punch that one out here and here, all of those pieces, keep them in a little baggie until you need clouds, and then you can overlay them. There's a card here. This one here on the back, it was cut. So I just popped up that cloud on top of it. So you can do that. You can just tuck them in, do the rest of it. So I would use that sheet myself. I love these little clouds. And then look at these little hearts. And more rainbows. And I'll come back to that. Rainbows. Like I said, I had an order that I've been waiting since. I submitted it January 3rd. And I finally got it yesterday. Been wanting to do an how do you say that? Like unboxing? But I won't do that today. But I just want to show you this as well. That's the Rainbow of Happiness. Unfortunately, right now, until the end of February, it says that they are now back ordered. They were on low inventory. I posted about it in case anybody was interested. And that only lasted a few days. They sold out really fast. But you see the dies in here? So I was so anxious to play with it to do a class. But I'm going to still play with it and prepare for a class for in March when it's back in stock. So like I said, I didn't take this out yet. But look how big this die is. So you can make a rainbow on any paper, like the whole page it takes. Covers up the whole page. And then we have the little one. That's one piece too. And that, I heard that you can cut out this one. So you have a bunch of already colored rainbows. And then you have these neat little borders, and look at the clouds. I'm so excited. I finally have smaller clouds. So anyways, I just thought I'd show that to you. So I finally got it. I haven't been able to show anybody. Put that away. And yeah, so I think I showed you all the rest. All right. So you have 12 different sheets, and there's 4 of each in one pack, free with a $60 order. Take advantage of it because celebration items are only available while supplies last. So I wouldn't want you to miss that out. So let me just bring up my computer while we're here before we get started. Ah, hello Giselle. I'm just going to mute my laptop. There we go. I'll try to keep an eye on the messages, but don't worry if I don't answer right away. I will afterwards. So, card base that I'm using is Misty Moonlight. So my measurements are here, 5.5 by 8.5. And I just scored it at 4 1/4. And we're putting it this way. And then we have a piece of basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to go here. And I cut my DSB at 2 by 4 3/4. Yeah, because that's 5. So you want to make it a little smaller. You're going to leave that edge all around. And then we have a piece of black, basic black, and this is 1.5 by 4 3/4. So this is what we'll start with right now. First of all, you don't glue that on there yet. We're gonna do this top panel. And they go this. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this on the top. I usually use my liquid Tombow glue, but this was fast. It was right there in front of me. I like the liquid one better because you can move it around if it's crooked. So before I do this, I will use my ruler. We want to make these lines. So if you have any white gel pens, or what I'm using is the chalk marker, white. And you want to go in the center, so just eyeball it here. And just make lines. So you're going to need 2 strips of black. So I'm going to do them both. They're the same size. So what I said was 1.5 by 4 3/4. I may as well do the other one at the same time. That's going to go inside. There we go. tout fini. Put that away. Okay, so we're gonna go with one of them, and you're gonna glue that here, so you have the same amount on all the borders. Oops. I always do it too fast. The trick is when you go slowly and then start, at the end you just point it up. But I just never think of doing it. So when you do it, it's ready for the next time. There. Now, you need that little slider. You see the little slit in here? So we cut along the black, and you go another line up about an inch, not an inch, an eighth of an inch, and then you just cut the two ends to take that strip off. So I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in, and you're not going to go all the way to the ends. You can leave about a 1/4 inch on each end. So I'm going to try to line this in here. A line against the black and lift it up. Like I said, leave about a 1/4 inch. I'm going to bring it down so I can see where I'm going here. There. So it's basically stop where your blade is aligned with the black, the DSP, and on this end too. When you see, because your cutting blade, bring it up here, your blade is in the center here, so you see you have that much room, so you can go and cut it all the way till this is lined up here. All right, so cut here, and now we're going to move it up and put it back where you had it. I shouldn't have moved it. I'm going to go back an inch. I keep saying an inch. No, don't do that. An inch would be really big. Just two tiny lines. So that's 1/8. You can even go smaller. I'm going to go a little less. So the same thing, align it where you see that. Cut and stop it when you're at the border. There. So you can see on the other side. So we're going to take this little scissors and just cut that out. And you should have DSP as well. Oops, I'm going to go like this. There we go. Okay. So you're left with a little slot. Oh, we'll need this. So, hold on. Take just a little piece of scrap paper, white, or any color you want. This one, I cut it 2 by 3. Yeah, 2 by 3. And put in your trimmer. You're not going to cut. You're going to just score. So score down in pretty much in the middle of this. So depending on the size of punch you're going to be using. The other day when I did this card, I was able to use the 1-inch punch because it's hidden behind there. Today I'm using the car, so it's a little smaller. So I'm gonna go with the 3/4 of an inch. These are all retired punch. Sorry, yeah, I'm using that. But you want to make sure your paper is wide enough to get it. So whatever size of punch you're gonna do, so the image that you're gonna slide, it has to hide between, in the back of it. You might have to trim a little bit. I might have to because I'm using the car today. I'm not doing the van. I'm gonna try the car. This one here. So anyway, so you make one line, and then you move it up again at 1/8 of an inch, and do another scoring line. So you can see like this. Okay, I think, yeah, we can see good. Perfect. All right. So, because like I said, I want something smaller, if you want to try it, you'll see you can hide that circle in the back, but my 1 inch would show quite a bit. I could still use it. I guess I could still use it. And if it shows, I can trim it. I actually think I'm going to go with the 1 inch. We'll try it. If I have to fix it, I'll do another one. And you're going to center this in the middle of your lines like that. I'm going to bring it up closer so you can see, so that your 2 scored lines are pretty much in the middle. Right there. And you need 2 of those. So the same thing. And now you have 2 circles with 2 scored lines in the center. And you're gonna fold these at the scored lines. They kind of look like little tacos, like she said. I thought that was cute. If you want to make tacos for cards, you can use it. That's how you would do it. And do the same thing with that one. Okay, so you have 2 tacos. See that? 2 taco shells. We want to glue them back to back like that. So I'm going to use the liquid Tombow for that because there's not much room. There. And just glue them to the back. Actually, you can just center the circles. Align them, I should say. And fold them to see. No, it wouldn't work. You'd have to leave them closed. Okay, like that. So you would have to let this sit to dry for a bit. So let's see what else we can do while that is drying. So did I end up with the, yeah, I used the 1 inch. Okay. So let's see. Bring the card back in so you see what we're working on. Let's glue those 2 together. And she was saying you don't have to make it all the way, you know, all across. You could cut the black right in the here because it's not gonna all show out like you see. It's here. But anyway, I found it's easier to just put it right on it. So you're gluing that to the bottom. Okay, and you choose the greeting you want to say. I'm gonna put, this one is from the Hello Ladybug. It says, may your greatest wish come true. Isn't this a cute one too? That one too has a punch. This one here, haven't played with it yet, just got it. So this first stamping I'm using from that set. I'm gonna use my Memento. Actually, I'm gonna go with Misty Moonlight since I'm doing card base with Misty Moonlight. And you want it, you know, towards the right. So I'm gonna bring that down so I can stamp it straight. Voila. Gotta clean that. Close your ink pads. And so we want to put a little pull on it. You could just fold a strip of cardstock that would match with your paper. I think I'm gonna do that for this one. So let me find my scraps. Don't know if I have any in there of that color. Oh, I do. Haha. So let's see. It's gonna make it a little skinnier. I was like, where did I put it? This is 3/4 of an inch. I'll go with 1/2 an inch. And I would want it here. So let's see, like that. I'll just cut it. All right. And if you have a stapler, or you can even just glue it on there. I think I'm gonna staple mine. There you go. All right, let's see. I gotta remember the steps I took. All right, this little circle now, you could take that out. You can make it flat. And you're gonna push it through there, and then open it up, open the back, and you see how it's gonna slide. And I was confused at first. I didn't know which way to put it in. I thought maybe I had to do it this way, but it's not. Like, you want, if you did it, which was the way I was going, like this, when I did that, you can tell it doesn't feel right. It's not gonna go all the way through. So play with it and you'll see. You make it flat. I don't know if you can have a good view here. I'm trying to make it that you can see really good. But you see how you make them flat, and there's that 1/8 is this way. All right. Now, what you want to do is, if I can remember, this has to go in the back. Yeah, because we just added the card base after. And we put the glue here, push it all the way to the left. So your card is like this. Push it all the way to the left. Put your adhesive on here. If you're hearing dishes, it's my lovely husband who's home for lunch. He's always cleaning the dishes. He can't stand having it there. And we're gonna leave a little, because we're gonna put the how do you call that, these strips, or you can cut dimensionals. You want to leave a border there that you can still put your dimensionals. Okay, so let's see here. Gonna go like that. I think I made it flat. Yeah. So you're just gonna glue it on there, but you can't press hard on it because you don't want to, you know, that scored line. You don't want to flatten that up. You just want to glue it to the circle that you have there. Okay. So you see how you're pulling it out. We used to do slider cards with pennies. So you could do it with a penny or, you know, dimes, whatever. So you want to close it here. We're going to put the bike afterwards. Not the bike, the car. Let's do the pop-up. So like I said, I don't have a lot of practice with this. This is just my second card that I made with this technique. So I'm going to put this on the edge. Or like I said, you can just use the mini dimensionals, or, you know, the borders of your dimensionals. You could use that. Go a little bit here. This is going to move around. You're going to see that. But you don't want it to go right against the dimensional. So I'm going to cut another piece about here. Oh, yeah, I didn't say the name of this. This is foam adhesive strips. There's 40 strips in there. It lasts forever. This is great for when you're making 3D projects. There. Okay. When she did her video, she didn't put one here, but I feel like I should. I'm scared that it's gonna come out. About here. Oh, shaker cards too. Yeah, this is good for shaker cards. Then here. Okay. So, got that. We got this. Now that's gonna go there. And the card that Lonnie made, she only used a card, like half of this. She's just used that, and she put her card on there, and her message was there, and she wrote, I think she wrote in the back here, I'm not sure, but I thought it would be cute to have the full card, so you don't have to do a whole card base. If you want to make it less thick in your envelopes, you can omit that. So I am going to do this. You just remove the backing. Whoops. Let me take a sip of coffee, getting dry. Hubby brought me a Timmy's. He knows what I like. There. Okay. So just slide it over. And you see it's not even going all the way to the back. This is stopping it. That's what you want. Now you just center this on there. And about here. La. Ta-ta. Look at this. Now we just need to put the clouds and your car. So this is the one I wanted to try on there. Hold on. Where did I put it? Oh, over here. So because we're coloring it with Stampin' Blends, you've got to make sure you use Memento. Like that. So in the stamp set, there was the van, there's this car with the balloons, and there's this little bug. I thought that was cute. I made a couple of cards. I can't see where they are, but I'll probably post some pictures. Oh, I did post them on my blog. If you go at stampinjoe.ca, I have like a blog that I don't really use to do put a lot of information. I just created that so I could put pictures on there of the projects I make. And sometimes I put specials that are going on, but just because I have some customers that don't do Facebook. But stampinjoe.ca, you can look at that and you might see something you missed before. But yeah, that's where I put the pictures of I did a bunch of cards with the paper and the cloud punch. A lot of them are only those two. I didn't use any other stamps for it, like bundles. But anyway, you can see that. So to save time, because I do not like coloring on a Facebook video or whatever and fussy cutting, so I did color some ahead of time. Here's the one. At first I was gonna go with that one, but I think I like the Misty Moonlight better. Now you see how it's bigger, right? So we'll need to trim it, but we actually wouldn't see it much. But I will still, let's say if I put that, you want it to be on the lines. So I'm gonna cut just a little bit here. I'm gonna do a little bit of surgery on your card. Like that, and then just a little bit over here maybe. Take the two corners out. And I've got to lift it up. So that's why I was saying before, just make sure you try to use a punch that it's going to be a little hidden. I think that's good. So we're going to glue them behind the balloons. Now you put glue on here everywhere. And put the car on it. Press it down like that. And there you go. So I want something written because may your greatest wish come true. I want it to say, driving by, to just say, may your greatest wish come true. But on the stamp, it says, driving by just to say hi. If you wanted to send a birthday card or say, I'm thinking of you, things like that, you can omit the hi. Let me show you how. Bring out your markers. These are our Stampin' Right markers. So I have, I never show these ones online, but there's a fine point and a brush point. So I used the brush one, and you're gonna color right on the stamp. So you see the hi is over here. I'm gonna color everything else. I just go sideways like that. Now you go here and you try not to touch the hi. There we go. Close your cap. Now, oh, I need a cloud. Hold on. I had some scraps here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Actually, let's stamp it first. So you're gonna blow on it, like, give your breath on it. There you go. So you see how it didn't stamp the hi? Then you can put your cloud punch in it. I'm gonna put it here, about that way. There you go. There's your cloud. And let's do 2 of them. Put that just like this. So I think don't want it to rub on it. The circle is low here, so it's not gonna rub on it. Might do the same thing I did over here. Yeah, let's put him that side. Okay, just glue this down. And you could even do like I did here. I cut the top. If you don't want it to touch here, you could do that. So I would just, just trim it like that, then make that straight to the top of your DSP. Okay, let's glue this one down. There. And this is a nice masculine card, I find. That's why I wanted to do this one different. I'm going to put some bling too, though. This is the In Colors Jewels. And let's put a few of those on there. Actually, let's put all 3 on this one. There. So this is kind of cutting, like if you would put it, you gotta lift it. It might cut in there. This one didn't go in, didn't bother as much. But I like the DSP to match up. So that's it. This is it. Let's put this away. And you can decorate inside. I actually have a piece cut here. So like I said, you can write a message. So I cut the white the same size as this white, so it's 3 3/4 by 5. What could we stamp in there? Put a few cars maybe? I'm gonna clean this, and I will color them after, so I'm gonna use Memento ink as well. I can color them later. Let's make a couple. Oh, I know what. Let's put the other one here. It's another birthday. Yeah. Let's see. Him, so they are part with lots of gifts. There we go. And like I said, I won't keep you on here for the coloring. I'm just gonna glue that in the card. Yeah, let's use this. There you go. So because it says everything on there, driving by, may your great wish come true, you can just say happy birthday. There's all kinds of stamp sets with happy birthday in there. All right. Well, I hope you like this card, and what I'd like to do is see what you would come up with. So if you're on my Stampin' Joe Facebook page, I'm going to be posting this video is going to be on there, so you can go in the comments and put a picture of it, of your finished card, and I'll do a little prize. So we'll give you about a week. Give you time to come up with one. I know the weekend is coming, big storm tomorrow, so maybe you'll get stamping tomorrow. And post it in the comments, and then show us so that we can see what you made. Because it can be anything else. It doesn't have to be a car. You don't have to do the road neither. It can just be grass. Could be a butterfly that's fluttering by. It can be anything. So let your creations come out and share with us. All right? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.